Okay, quick little update. I have got all the BMS wires run. I did put in the DC to DC and the switch. The problem is that the box I 3D printed was not tall enough to deal with that. I believe that's an inductor. But I have it to where when I switch it on, there you go, you can finally see it. And that's the leakage voltage coming through the contactor. So when I have it on, it's 7.2 volts, and then when I turn the car actually on, it jumps up to 54 volts or so. But yeah, this little switch works, and I got the wood there so that everything can be mounted to. I've got the other side done, and then I've also put in my other secondary 400 amp fuse, so now I have 700 amps of current carrying capabilities. I've got two wires there going from there over down to my controller. So that's where I'm at. I am going to get the box for the BMS 3D printed, and then once I do that, then I will finish hooking up everything, and I hope to be able to use the server power supplies in series like I've done to get to charge the cart. Alright, so made progress. I switched over to a different BMS. I didn't like the app for the other one. It just did not work well. This one is a one size BMS. It is only made for a 14S, and it's not configurable, whereas the other one I made, or the one I bought, was configurable. So I've got it hooked up right now just with jumpers, and I'm actually charging the battery right now. This is going to, you can see it goes C negative for charge negative, and I'm going into my charger negative, and then it is going into the blue line, and the blue line is jumpered over there to negative. So that right there, I don't know if you can see, but that is B negative. So that's going to the most negative of the battery. And then over here I have an alligator clip to the positive. And what was happening before is I was on this guy, what was happening, I would pull too much current and it would die, it would trip out. So what I did is I put a current limiter on here, which is nichrome wire. Very inefficient way of doing it. And each one of these legs is now transmitting 6 amps for 12 amps total into the battery. And so right here on the app, you can see right there 11.6 amps. The temperature, so I can go over here, I'm at 3.86 volts to 3.92. That's odd, it jumped up so much. I gotta go look at that now. Battery state, why is one battery 3.9? This one's okay, so a couple are moving, but they're still close, but it's not charging right now. Or it's not balancing. I gotta go figure out why it's not balancing. So let me go into the app settings. Parameter settings, there we go. It's on static balance, 3.7 volts. I'll change that to 3.6 just to make sure. I change that to 0.2. Submit. So now, if I go to battery state, let's see if it's doing anything. Because I'm off up from 0.2. Let me go try this. Let me do parameter settings. Maybe it doesn't charge balance. So now it's going to balance while it's charging. There we go. Now it's balancing. So, yep, seems to be working. I've set everything to 4 volts max, and I'm going to see if it stops charging at 4 volts, and I'll find out. Okay, so Stinky. Stinky, stinky. Ah, hot. So let me just show you what happens when. Oh, that's nice, huh? There we go, stopped it. So I'm going to floor it, keep the wheel straight, and I'm going to turn that way. Need more speed. I'm gripping on this corner. Rickety rackety. Right hand drift. Not too much. When I let off the gas, I turn left. When I hit the gas, I turn right. There's the blackie I left earlier. So here's how smooth it can go up. Nice and slow. If you're very smooth on throttle, it can be very smooth. But if you're sitting there banging it, it can get real rough, and then it does funny things every once in a while. So I went from 56 volts, or I charged up to 56, and it came back down to like 55.8, 55.9, and now I'm down to 54.